Do you think the front door of a house should line up directly with the back door, or should it be positioned slightly to one side? When I walk into many homes, I often notice a design where the front door and the back door are placed on the same straight line. Many homeowners believe that this kind of layout makes the house feel more open and airy, because wind and natural light can flow straight through from the front all the way to the back. However, in Feng Shui, this arrangement often allows the flow of energy to rush in through the front door and immediately escape out the back. As a result, wealth and prosperity have difficulty staying in the home. Money may come in, but it often leaves just as quickly, and many homeowners do not even realize it. And this is only one of many unfavorable Feng Shui signs. Within a living space, there are still other details that can directly affect the home and cause wealth and prosperity to gradually slip away. So, what exactly are those signs? In today's video, we are going to explore 7 negative Feng Shui signs in a home that can make it difficult for wealth to accumulate, and see whether your living space might be facing any of these situations. Now, let us get started. The house. A living body connecting people and the environment. In Feng Shui philosophy, a house is considered a living body. It has its own breath, its own energy pathways, and it constantly exchanges energy with the vast universe around it. Living inside a space is essentially a process where heavenly energy, earth energy, and human energy interact with one another. When these 3 streams of energy reach a state of harmony, the household is believed to flourish. According to classical Feng Shui texts such as Qingnang Jing and Zhang Shu, the true nature of accumulating wealth lies in a space's ability to gather and retain energy. Energy disperses when it meets strong wind, and it gathers when it encounters water. Because of this, an ideal house structure should be able to receive life-supporting energy and guide it to move through the home in a gentle S-shaped flow rather than rushing straight through. This allows the energy to slowly circulate and nourish the wealth-related areas of the home long enough before eventually leaving. However, the reality of modern architecture today often unintentionally creates what Feng Shui refers to as wasted energy right from the beginning of construction. Many modern houses tend to prioritize bold shapes, sharp corners, or interior layouts that disrupt the natural axis of energy flow. Details that seem purely aesthetic at first glance can, from a Feng Shui perspective, form what is known as Sha energy. These are sharp and aggressive streams of energy, almost like invisible arrows that cut across the natural flow of life energy moving through the house. When a living space falls into these harmful configurations, the energy flow can become blocked or scattered. Even if wealth appears to improve early on, it may quickly fade later. This situation is often described as having money at first, but nothing left afterward. Wealth may flow in like water, yet it soon begins to leak away and disappear. The rise and fall of financial fortune often begins with the very flow of energy circulating inside the home. When flaws appear within the living space, life-supporting energy is easily obstructed, and the ability to accumulate wealth gradually weakens. Because of that, financial loss can sometimes come from the most familiar features inside the house, where harmful energy quietly undermines the financial foundation of the household. 7 bad Feng Shui signs that make it hard for a home to keep wealth. Sign 1. A damp, dark home with poor natural light. The ideal state of a home is a balance between light and the circulation of air. When sunlight, wind, and airflow move in harmony, the energy of the house reaches a balanced state between yin and yang. This balance becomes the essential foundation that nourishes prosperity and financial luck. In Feng Shui, sunlight is referred to as the energy of the great sun, meaning a powerful source of yang energy capable of brightening the energy field, dispelling stagnant or impure energy, and helping the human mind remain clear and alert. For that reason, homes that lack windows, cannot receive sunlight, or are blocked by surrounding buildings often fall into a condition where yin energy dominates and yang energy weakens. Over time, the energy inside the home becomes stagnant and gloomy. According to the principles recorded in the classic text known as Hip Kia Bien Feng Shui, when humidity dominates and natural light is lacking, yin energy gradually accumulates. This creates a favorable environment for what is described as death energy and impure energy to grow, causing the energetic field of the house to become stagnant. This condition is known as blocked energy. When this happens, fortunate opportunities are stopped outside the door, while the positive energy inside the home is slowly drained away by dampness and decay. People who live for long periods in a home with blocked energy often experience emotional heaviness and mental fatigue. Their thinking becomes less clear when making business decisions, which makes it difficult for wealth and opportunities to grow. Unpleasant odors and persistent dampness are often signs that negative energy has deeply penetrated the energetic structure of the home. This gradually weakens the vital energy of the homeowner and causes financial fortune to stagnate. When a house is too dark and rarely receives sunlight, yang energy becomes overwhelmed by yin energy, leading to declining motivation and serious setbacks in career progress. Stagnant air is also a clear sign that the flow of life energy has been completely cut off. Opportunities become blocked, and the homeowner may no longer receive support from helpful people along their career path. To remedy this situation, the homeowner can improve airflow by opening additional pathways for fresh air or installing lighting with warm yellow tones, which represent the fire element. This type of lighting can help generate artificial yang energy within the space. This is especially important in the kitchen, which in Feng Shui is considered the fire treasury of the house, the place that stores and sustains the element of fire. The stove should be used regularly so that the heat of the fire element can directly dispel dampness and cold energy, eliminate harmful yin influences, and reactivate the flow of financial energy that may have been frozen. In doing so, the home can gradually restore its natural prosperity. Sign 2. Indoor plants frequently wilt or die. Plants are living organisms that are highly sensitive to magnetic fields and the energy of the land, often referred to as earth energy. In the system of the 5 elements, green plants belong to the wood element. They symbolize the energies represented by the wind trigram and the thunder trigram, which represent growth, upward movement, and the ability for wealth and opportunities to flourish. A home filled with abundant positive energy is often reflected in the health of its plants. The greenery appears vibrant, lush, and frequently produces flowers or fruit. On the other hand, when indoor plants repeatedly wilt or die despite careful care, it may signal that the living environment is contaminated with negative energy or is severely lacking in vital life energy. The root cause of this phenomenon often comes from the house being built on land that carries heavy yin energy, or from harmful external influences that disrupt the incoming flow of life energy. From a Feng Shui perspective, plant life acts almost like a natural indicator of the health of the land's energy veins. When plants cannot survive, the people living inside the home may also be experiencing invisible pressure from harmful energetic influences. These negative forces can freeze financial opportunities and gradually cause sources of income to shrink. To improve the situation, homeowners should avoid leaving dead or dried plants in the living space for too long. Dead plants generate what is known as exhausted energy, a stagnant and lifeless form of energy that directly blocks the flow of financial luck. Instead, they should replace them with resilient plants known for strong vitality, such as the money tree or the Dracaena plant. This step helps restore life energy, nourish the Earth's energy field, revive the vitality of the environment, and reopen the natural flow of prosperity for the household. Sign 3. Household items frequently break. The condition of objects inside a home often reflects the life situation of the homeowner. From a Feng Shui perspective, constantly broken items may signal that the internal energy field of the house is unstable or disrupted by negative energy. When household electronics frequently malfunction, lights flicker, or circuits burn out repeatedly, it may indicate that the surrounding energy field is chaotic. This disturbance can cause obstacles at work, attract troublesome people, and weaken both reputation and career luck. Water leaks from faucets or pipes are also considered a major problem for financial stability. In Feng Shui, water symbolizes the flow of wealth. When water leaks uncontrollably, it represents wealth slowly slipping away beyond the homeowner's control. This often leads to situations where money is earned but quickly disappears due to unexpected expenses. Keeping chipped dishes or broken objects inside the home also creates stagnant energy that prevents new opportunities from arriving. To protect the financial energy of the house, homeowners should repair damaged items promptly and remove objects that are no longer intact. Maintaining clean, orderly, and functional belongings shows respect for wealth energy and helps stabilize the energy of the entire household. Sign 4. The front door directly facing the back door. The front door is considered the main entrance of energy that determines the prosperity of a house. When the front door directly faces the back door, a large window, or a staircase, the home may fall into a Feng Shui condition known as piercing energy. In this layout, energy moves in a straight and fast line from the front to the back, violating the principle that energy prefers curved paths rather than straight ones. As a result, energy enters quickly but also leaves quickly without gathering in the center of the home. This often leads to situations where homeowners are good at earning money, yet their finances disappear through small expenses such as health issues or unexpected problems. If the front door directly faces a staircase going down, financial energy may flow out of the house. If it faces a staircase going up, strong incoming energy can rush directly into living areas and cause constant stress and fatigue for residents. To reduce this effect and keep wealth inside the home, homeowners can place a screen or divider to redirect the energy flow and allow it to circulate more gently through the house. Installing bead curtains or thicker fabric curtains near the back door can also slow the escape of energy and prevent it from leaving the home too quickly. Another method is hanging a multifaceted crystal ball where the energy lines intersect to disperse negative energy and stabilize the energy field. If the front door directly faces a staircase, adjusting the direction of the first step to one side can also reduce the direct energy clash. This change helps energy flow more smoothly through the house before spreading to other areas, supporting financial stability for the family. Sign 5. A house located at the end of a dead-end alley. A home located at the end of a dead-end alley may seem quiet and peaceful, but in Feng Shui, it can become a dangerous energy trap. Energy normally moves along the length of the alley, and the houses near the entrance receive the strongest flow of positive energy. As the flow moves deeper inside, the energy gradually weakens. By the time it reaches the very end, it has nowhere to go and becomes trapped, creating stagnant energy. Homes in this position often receive very little fresh energy, while also collecting negative energy, dust, and pollution from the houses in front. This situation can cause energy to become heavily blocked, which may lead to difficulties in work, lack of direction, and limited opportunities for growth. When the pressure of energy from the entire alley concentrates at the end, it may create strong disturbances that bring unexpected problems and financial strain to the household. Because the open space in front of the house is usually narrow and limited, it may also weaken helpful relationships and reduce opportunities for support from others. Over time, residents may feel isolated, and their finances often fall into a pattern where money comes in slowly but goes out quickly. To improve this situation, Homeowners can create their own circulating energy space by setting aside an area for a small front yard or backyard, forming an artificial open space for energy to gather. Adding lighting near the front door can also activate positive energy and brighten the dark atmosphere typical of a dead-end alley. Planting greenery along the entrance path may help soften harsh energy and turn it into a smoother flow. These changes can help clear stagnant energy and support long-term financial stability. Sign 6. Cracked or peeling walls. The structure of a house acts as a protective shell that holds the life energy inside. According to Feng Shui principles, when the physical form is damaged, the positive energy inside can gradually leak out. Cracks in the walls, deep fractures, or peeling paint often signal instability within the household foundation. These energy gaps prevent life energy from gathering, making it harder for wealth and opportunities to remain stable. If cracks appear near an altar area, they are often seen as a particularly negative sign that may affect both health and peace within the family. Damp and peeling walls also allow yin energy to accumulate, which can make residents feel tired and mentally unfocused. Large cracks that split through the wall may indicate instability in the land's energy, which could reflect obstacles in career or potential financial losses. Cracks near the front door are especially concerning because they damage the main entrance of energy, allowing good fortune to escape. To restore the energy field of the home, homeowners should repair these areas as soon as possible. Sealing the cracks and repainting the walls with warm, bright tones associated with the earth or fire elements can strengthen positive energy. After repairs, placing ceramic objects or quartz stones near previously damaged corners may help stabilize the earth energy. Burning natural incense or herbs inside the house can also cleanse lingering negative energy and restore balance to the home. Sign 7. Conflict and disharmony within the family. In Feng Shui, human energy is considered the soul of a home and plays a major role in whether wealth gathers or disperses. There is a traditional saying that when the family is harmonious, everything prospers. However, if family members frequently argue without clear reasons and the atmosphere in the home feels tense or heavy, it may indicate that the energy field has become disturbed. Negative energy can influence emotions, making people more impatient, suspicious, and easily upset over small issues. Many of these conflicts can also be caused by poor interior arrangements. For example, placing a bed directly facing a mirror may create reflected energy that disturbs sleep and increases tension between couples. Another major Feng Shui concern occurs when the kitchen faces the bathroom. This arrangement represents a clash between water and fire elements and often leads to arguments about finances. Homes that are extremely large compared to the number of residents may also weaken human energy, creating a cold atmosphere and gradually weakening the connection between family members. To restore harmony and protect financial stability, homeowners can adjust the interior layout to rebalance the energy of the house. In the bedroom, mirrors or sharp objects should not face the bed. If a mirror cannot be moved, covering it with a cloth when not in use can reduce its disruptive energy. The kitchen, which represents the heart of the home, should remain clean and dry. If the kitchen faces the bathroom, placing a thick curtain or a large leafy plant between them can help balance the clash between water and fire. In shared spaces like the living room, arranging seats so people face each other instead of facing the door or turning their backs can encourage communication and understanding. Placing a rose quartz sphere in the southwest corner of the living room, associated with relationships and family harmony, may also help calm lingering tension and support long-term prosperity for the household.